2017 10 Best Cars, Chevrolet Bolt. Charge. Chevrolet Bolt in the land of the alt-fuelers. Share. Despite the fevered arguments of conspiracy theorists and the sort of people we can only refer to as drooling wackos, General Motors' infamous decision to kill its first electric car was entirely rational. The EV1 proved comprehensively that in the mid-1990s, an era when gas frequently dropped below $1 a gallon, the world was not ready for combustion-free mobility. 20 years on, gas is still relatively cheap and we've still not reached the ion-fueled future the Jetsons promised, but we're getting closer. The Chevrolet Bolt touches down in a different world, one that is edging toward the point where EVs start to make sense to people other than the sort of folk who campaign against cruelty to fruit. The Bolt isn't an excuse-free electric car, but it earns its place on the 10 best list by being the one that comes closest to rebutting two of the biggest criticisms that have been levied against the genre: expense and range. The Bolt is GM's iPhone. It's not perfect, but it is a significant and SLY agent of change. Mike Sutton, senior online editor. The Bolt was also the only EV in this year's test. We would love to tell you how it compared with the pricier and glitzier Tesla Model S, but despite our repeated requests, Tesla refused to supply us with a car and thereby failed to defend its 10 best berth. We've since changed our cologne and started to chew mints. The Bolt is inexpensive but still a pricier proposition than conventional internal combustion rivals, arriving at its $29,995 price tag only after the $7,500 federal EV tax credit gets factored in. So although it's still a ways off a conventional Volkswagen Golf or Chevy Cruze on a cost-benefit analysis, it has redefined its own part of the market. It offers more than twice the range of even the bigger batteried versions of the Nissan Leaf and BMW i3. If GM had produced a Corvette that could go twice as fast as a GT-R or a Porsche 911, you'd be impressed, right? The Bolt delivers, too. We'd already beaten its 238-mile EPA negation rating on a coastal California drive in a prototype before this production spec Bolt came to play, but its arrival at our campsite still triggered an unseemly scramble from our judges. We were drawn to its novelty, but many of us were also motivated by the experience of EVs in previous years that started to run short of charge long before we started debating what to have for lunch.